Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to Wandering Magic. This is going to be your July 2025 messages, and it's going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So make sure you listen to all those things. And if you don't know what it is, I'll link something down, I think, for you to figure it out, or Google. All right, what do we have here? I pre-shuffled, and we have a bunch of cards here that we're going to get into in a moment. A phrase, well, I guess a word, self-sabotage, came up for me. What was the song? Oh, it was Aaliyah. Aaliyah, the R&B singer from the 90s, for those of you who don't know. And she has a song called Let Me Know, which I think was sampled by Drake. So if you're in the younger generation, you probably heard that one. I could be wrong about that. Regardless, the song Let Me Know is a love song, which this does feel like a love message. I'm telling you, this second half of the zodiac, starting, so I think it was Libra, Scorpio, and now you, Sagittarius. I'm getting love again, which I think I forgot to mention in the previous reading, but I will say I might be posting some love readings, so listen to that when it comes out for any supplemental messages. But regardless, where we are here, Let Me Know by Aaliyah talks about let me know, basically, like, if you want to chill. It's like easy breezy love, right? And so you got the loving man for your oracle message. Loving man, which is number 3, which represents relationships. And then you have this inner knowing. I'm feeling the urge to say that if you're in a connection, this person is very, I'm hearing the word in Spanish, cariñoso, which is like loving, right? Loving. I know someone's screaming at my phone. It means this. But yeah, the person is very like affectionate, very loving towards you. It just feels like a warm embrace. And you know that's your inner knowing. The inside of you is like, yeah, like this feels good. This is everything that I wished for. Everything is good with the Star card. Things are good. And then you have this self-sabotaging card of 5 of Swords and ego, and then the 10 of Swords. Let's talk about it. If you have everything that you wished for, it's like the healed, healthy, non-toxic relationship. Bottom of the deck, I usually wait for these, but we have the non-toxic card. Well, Devil here, it's in reverse. And so it feels like a very deep connection here, coming from a place where, okay, so you are coming from a space of being healed, and it's almost like this situation healed you or changed you for the better, changed you and made you reflect on yourself. And it seems like you're right now in the mode of self-sabotaging. It's like you want to put an end to this for some reason, and I do want to pull. But is it because it just feels too good to be true, or it just feels like too healthy and you're just like, argue with me? Purposely leaving things out to like start a fight, but instead of like leaving your clothes on the bathroom floor, they just picked it up and don't say anything and put it in a hamper for you, and you're just like, no, be upset with me. And so I think too that you might be feeling like, and it might actually be true for some of you, where you think that this person is giving up on you. They're not really showing you the affection that they used to. Things just feel different. And with that being said, it feels like that like initial spark that you were feeling and had in the beginning, like the puppy dog stage, or the honeymoon stage, it's also called, in the beginning, where everything is like peaches and cream. Literally and figuratively, listen to Peaches and Cream by oh my gosh, I'm blanking on their name. I almost said U2. It's definitely not them. 112, that's the name of the group. Anyway, so everything was like Peaches and Cream. And also, I keep getting distracted by my thoughts, so hopefully this is organized, but also I feel like you're like squirrel. And so I know I'm talking about love right now, but I'm gonna segue into something else in just a moment. But darn, I feel like you're content where you are right now, but you almost are starting to develop a wandering eye. And I feel like this is Mercury retrograde in July. This is how I think this is. I should have just called these Mercury retrograde readings, honestly. But basically, in July, you're starting to think about your life and the way it was before, and you're looking at it the way it is now, and you're like, I don't know if I want this. It's almost like you're bored. Like, this is kind of boring. And so you're just looking for like that excitement, which is why you're looking for an argument. Not because like you want to argue, but you just like, we want to shake this person and like let's do something. Like, take me to dinner, or I'm not gonna say that other thought that just came to my head, but you just want to like shake this person up and be like, let's go. And they're just kind of like, yeah, let's go. But you're just like, give me the passion that I felt and we had. And it doesn't mean that they don't really want you anymore, but really, could it mean that? I'm not really getting that for a small sum of you. I am getting that the spark has died, and it's really going to be up to you to bring that back. Off the topic of love, if we could skew off the path for a second, this loving man and the inner knowing is going and pursuing something that you've always wanted to do. It is the thing that drives you in life, like the thing that if you could do it every day, it is that. And so you want to really, July, reflect on, okay, how can I bring this to me? I really, really want this, right? And then you come in self-sabotaging, because I have a steady job, and that passion and that thing is not going to give me stability. So you're self-sabotaging in that way, when really you deserve every and anything you want. I'm just going to tell you that. In that regard, I do see like it's time to start at least thinking about the new path that you want to take, and not stay on that path. Again, the job that you're at may be like, okay, like, but it's not, it's really just not your passion with the Queen of Cups. It's not the passion. So again, it's just speaking in a general sense now and skewing away from love and career. This is really just asking yourself in July, what do I want? What do I want? Instead of them telling you what you want, ask yourself, what do I want? What is going to bring me happiness? What is going to get me out of bed every day? What's going to motivate me? And that's what you're being asked in July. So for some of you, you're thinking back on yesteryear. What dreams did you have before that you put in the back seat for whatever reason that it was? Comfort, stability, whatever. What were your dreams before that? And really tap into that energy to try to figure it out, because the Page of Swords here shows me you want to learn. I want to learn. I want to be taught. You're ready for that. How can you bring something new and shiny into your life? How can you bring essentially the spark back, the joy, the thing that made you feel like this? You had the whole world in your hands. That's what July is about. For your final message here, we have compromise. Compromise with your partner, if that's where you are. Compromise for a little bit with the job that you have, but also how can you commingle a new idea into this, or a new endeavor? How can you bring something together? And just like, this is not about cutting things off completely. This is about being open and honest with yourself. Stop self-sabotaging. I wonder if you have Scorpio energy too. Anyway, or Scorpio is connected to you, or an Aquarius as well. But this is Scorpio with the, or Scorpio, it must be Scorpio, but also this is Aquarius is what I wanted to say. Moving on. You have compromise. So July, think about small ways to compromise, but really, I'm also hearing you've compromised a lot for yourself. And so now we're thinking about those next steps. So 11:11, and then it says wise choices. Wise choices. You must choose to live happily ever after. I digress. I hope this message resonated with you, Sagittarius. Watch your sun, moon, and rising for any additional messages, and I'll see you next time.